don't know if it's me. We don't know who it is. Hold on. We're trying to get. This has been a fucking shit show. This has been a fucking shit show. I'm so upset right now. The level of frustration that I have for Attack on Titan right now, for this entire thing, is at an all-time high. Because at least in the past, at least with season 3. With season 3, when season 3 ended and Eren punched the mom Titan, yeah, we can hear you. But when Eren, at least with season 3, when Eren punched the mom Titan's hand, or technically his stepmom, whatever her name is, when she punched her hand, at least that had some kind of finality to it. That had some kind of ending. That had some concrete, like, all right, cool. Let's go ahead and build up for the, like, all right, cool. Let's just, let's build up for the next thing. Let's build up for the next thing. But I'm cool with this ending here. For them to end it right here is ridiculous.
Hey, my phone died right when Eren, like, bites his hand or whatever to turn into a Titan.
You didn't miss anything.
What?
You didn't miss anything. Everybody fucking shows up from Marley. They're right over the head. Or fucking Reiner, bitch ass Reiner's fucking looking down at Eren. Eren's looking up at bitch ass Reiner. They're all in the fucking air. It's like, what the fuck? You're gonna stop here? You're gonna stop here? And again, I preface all this with the beginning part of the stream where I was saying that there is no possible way, and I'm really mad I'm not recording this because like this definitely should have been part of like the thing, but it is what it is.
Oh, for YouTube?
Yeah, but it is what it is. Like I'll preface this with what I said at the beginning of the stream. There is no way for this to end. There's no way for this episode to have come out and ended in a way that was okay for me. There was no way for it to happen. But never in my wildest fantasy did I think that the rematch that we have been waiting for this entire season would be the final point of the mid-season finale.
Dios mío.
I've gone from being annoyed to 1,000% upset.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like the pacing of this show has been like really bad, and like I feel like you kind of just accept things for how they were, the way the season was going.
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool. Like I'll take us, like, you guys like over exaggerating parts of the story for the first like 6 episodes because I know you're gonna show me something good.
Yeah.
But I think this week and last week's episodes were so dramatically underwhelming. It doesn't make any of it worth. It's like so against what Attack on Titan's been built on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because typically, it again when you find out Eren's a Titan, like the whole series it just stays on that pace, and it just keeps going. And like this season, at least, it's just kind of like, oh hey man, second to last episode of when we told you it's gonna end. I bet you didn't know what Zeke's backstory was, and like that's what we get.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another regular Anime Guys Attack on Titan review discussion for episode 75, the mid-season finale of Attack on Titan season 4, final season. Do not let the smile on my face right now fool you into thinking that I am happy, because
straight up not having a good time.
The exact opposite. As always, joining me is my own group of devils from Paradise Island. First, we got the holders of the flames of truth, the man with the facts and nothing but the facts, our guy Nesto. Nesto, say what's good to the people.
Hey, what's up? What's good to the people?
Next, and lastly, because just the three of us today, like always, we got You Better Never Ask About Her Day or Tell Her That She's Wrong. Number 3 on the meanest females Nesto's nose list, Miss at What the Fuck Quad herself. Quad, go ahead and say what's up to the people.
What's up? Why you put my at in it?
Because I have to, bro. That's how it's written out. I gotta read how it's written out.
Part of the contract.
Yeah, it's part of the contract.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Of course, we just finished watching this episode ourselves over on twitch.tv/regulargamingguys_. If you didn't know, for this entirety of this season, and for now what is going to be the back half of this season starting in winter of 2022.
Starting when my kids graduate college.
we've been getting together to watch and discuss the final season of Attack on Titan. Of course, if you missed the discussion live, you can go out and check it out on youtube.com/regulargamingguys on Tuesday when it posts, or you can go listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud. We're everywhere. Just search Regular Gaming Guys and you'll find it. As I said, this is a full review discussion of episode 75. So we're going to go into full spoilers for the entire thing. So just be aware and prepared for that. But we are anime only watchers. So, yeah, no spoilers about anything in the future. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fucking, dodge spoilers for the rest of my life, apparently, because we're not getting another half of the season until the end of this year. So
I might just read the manga, bro.
Yeah, you might just read the manga.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Man.
Don't do it, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But wherever you watch this, make sure you leave a like and a comment if you can. Definitely and follow the channel and everything, as it does help us out a whole lot. Yeah, like I've kind of alluded to so far, we got information about the next half of the season being in winter of 2022. So the plan is, hopefully, as long as we're not all dead, to get back together and to do this whole thing over again for the however long, however many episodes they decide to give us this time. Who knows? Maybe they'll split the back half of the season into 4 parts. Who knows? Maybe we'll just fucking milk this cow for as long as we fucking can. Let's just fucking do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I am hot. The level of frustration that I have right now, I've never been this upset with an episode of Attack on Titan. I've never been. I'm not having a good time. I'm not having a good time. And if you missed the stream, like I was saying earlier, we talked about at the beginning of this, what our expectations for this episode were going to be. And like I said before, there was no way for this episode to come out and it to be okay in my book. There was no way for it to really. There was no way for me to be excited about it. Or not excited, not excited about it, but you get what I'm saying. There's no way for them to end it, but I never expected them to end it with the beginning of, or getting ready to start the rematch of the fight that we've been waiting all season to see. First of all,
I didn't think they were going to end it with the way I wanted the whole season to start.
Thank you. Exactly. And I mean, we said this at the top of the season, it's cool for them to give us backstory on Marley, but I just don't, and I appreciate them giving us that backstory. I just did not want it for the final season. The level of feelings that they're trying to give us, and the emotion that they're trying to get us to feel about Marley, I feel should have been sprinkled in a prior season. At least maybe the back half of season 3. And
then they sprinkle in even this episode, bro. They give us too much of Gabby and the Cart Titan, their relationship of her trying to protect. Dude, I don't fucking care about them. Yeah, I haven't cared about them at all before.
Yeah, I mean, so I'll go ahead and let you go. What are your thoughts on this? No, you're fine. No, that's fine, because I was done with what I was saying anyway. Yeah, I wasn't trying to. There's not shade at all. I promise you. I'm
just laughing about how mad you are,
bro. I'm so upset. I'm so pissed off right now. Go, but yeah, what are your thoughts on this episode so far? Or episode that we got, whatever the fuck this is.
I don't know, man. It's just it's like we were talking about earlier. We didn't expect a lot from it, but I'm very disappointed at what we got, even though I wasn't expecting a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was still a small part of me, just because Attack on Titan has given us so much good content,
mm-hmm.
that I thought I was gonna at least have something. We were gonna at least be given something, and I don't know, man. I think they thought we would be anticipating the rest of the story about how they ended it, but nobody cares, man. It's we talked about. You marketed this being the last season. You told us it was 16 episodes. Or how many ever episodes, and it's not. And so you're not really killing me by doing this whole mid-season thing. I'll find the answers myself now, because I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
And it's I don't know, man. It's underwhelming. I'm sure the ending's gonna be good. I'm sure the story's still gonna be good. But I don't know. It's I have Stockholm syndrome right now.
It's just mad frustrating, especially with how they kicked this episode off. They kicked it off with not all that information, but that short they are Hanj and everybody hears the explosion, and then and I knew we weren't going to get any answers about Levi or whatever, so I wasn't expecting any answers about Levi, but I just wasn't expecting that beginning part to like the beginning part of the episode, and then it jump into the actual intro to be the finality of the finality of the confrontation between Zeke and Levi. I just wasn't expecting that to be the final portion of it or whatever. And I'm sure it's not the final portion. I'm sure they're going to give us more again in the back half of the season. But like I was upset because like I said, we didn't have any expectations going in here, and so like starting it off like that, it's like, oh snap, all right, cool, let's go ahead and go. Let's like, you're gonna really try to give us some stuff before you say bye to us or whatever, and you didn't. You just didn't. Paul, what are your thoughts?
Or they spend the first fucking 10 minutes explaining the color of armband, so it's like, dude, I don't fucking care.
There you go.
That's so dramatic. Nah, I mean, I almost started to get excited because Yelena murked that one guy, and then Peak or whatever her name is, she killed that other guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, shit about to happen. So like I guess my prediction where it was like, okay, the other Titans are gonna attack, and that's just where it's gonna end. That's exactly what I expected.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like, oh no, like this is what happened, because that's exactly what the fuck I thought would happen. But I didn't like how Peak or whatever her name is came in.
Yeah.
Because what she said was true. So it's like, why would you even still be fighting for the other side if you are saying all those things and you know them for a fact? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, we're never going to be free. Like, once they don't need Titans, they're going to kill us all. But I'm still going to fight with the people that I've been fighting with. Like, girl, no.
Well, so
They really-
think. Oh, my bad. Go ahead. My bad.
No, go ahead.
I would say, well, I think that has to do with more so the fact that like I feel like all the Eldians that are now on that side, that are now attacking, Paradis or whatever, are attacking specifically for revenge. Like that's the only reason why they're attacking. That's the only reason why they're working with them. I don't think it has anything to do with the idea of like Eldians and Marlians. I feel like it's like solely a vendetta for revenge. You guys came over to our place and blew up our shit or whatever, and now I want to come back and blow your shit up.
How does that make sense if y'all came over here, y'all blew up shit, and then we come over there and we blow up shit, now y'all mad? I thought that's what we was doing. I thought we was just blowing up shit together.
I mean, listen, you're not wrong.
Shit. I want flan, but I don't want anything else on this menu. But yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah.
It's okay. I will tell you what did bother me.
Go ahead.
That random Titan ripping open his stomach and putting Zeke in there.
Yeah.
That was weird. I was like, that is not what I expected at all to happen. And then what else was weird? I mean, yeah, I know. And then Armin, what the fuck was he crying about?
I feel like
I thought that was a.
It was a joke. Well, I feel like the reason why Armin was crying is because we've alluded to this before about Armin being like the sentimental one of out of like everybody that's in this group or whatever, and so like it kind of made sense for him to like start to cry to understand, because he understands why Zeke's plan is what it is, and he understands why like they're doing what they're doing, but like it's. I don't know. I feel like it's just Armin being Armin at this point. You know what I mean? Like just feeling for the other side, and still like but still I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm pissed because they were supposed to explain that. That's a big part of chapter 115 with Zeke, but something's taken for episode 76. Okay.
Can you read it? Was he talking about Mike?
I'm assuming that was about the cry, the Armin's cry or whatever. He says, I'm pissed because they were supposed to explain that. It's a big part of chapter 115 with Zeke, but seems they are saving it for episode 76.
He's talking about Zeke. He's talking about the Titan picking up Zeke.
Oh, part about with Zeke. Okay. See, and I thought that was weird. I thought like back to that point, I thought that shit was weird because
I thought that was Levi's Titan at first. I'm like, no, Levi would have a harder Titan than that.
if Levi turned into a Titan, you have no idea. I would be so. At this point, I would be very upset.
Because initially I thought that like the Titan was gonna show up and then like spit out like that piece that we were talking about last week, that was supposed to like, or that like
Oh,
Malak
yeah, we
was like
forgot
beating or
about that.
whatever. I thought he was gonna like spit it
God.
out, and then like it was gonna they were gonna merge together, and then Zeke was gonna stand back up and be his whole like self again. I just thought it was weird that like they took it and then put it inside its body, and now it's like, are
And
you
now-
gonna run away with it?
6 o'clock.
Are you gonna run away with what's going on with this? And then the twist with like Yoko Pono, or whatever the fuck his name is, on Yonkapo, the black guy.
Oh, he was on the. I was confused as to why, if he was on the team the entire time or if he just was chilling.
See, like, but see, they made it seem like he was on there. He was on our side, or not. I don't want to say our side, but like he was on Paradis's side. You know what I mean? And then like for him to like just flip out of nowhere, like
New people.
yeah, right, like.
Like, you ain't never even seen the black person before. I can't find a menu for none of these.
Like what the fuck? Like I don't know. Like I just I don't know.
We have nothing to say.
I was really
I think
frustrated.
I feel the same way Claude felt like last week, where it's like the episode's good,
Yeah.
but I don't like the episode where they placed it. Like it's even like the way it ended. Like you're not selling me on. Like I'm gonna already watch the second half of the season because I'm so invested. Like you don't have to like sell me on this like, oh, the Marley and Titans are coming back to attack. It's like I don't fucking care. Like I don't.
Yeah.
You told me I was gonna be done with the show by like this month. I'm just not.
Yeah,
Straight up.
I really feel like it just boils down to the marketing.
Like
for this whole
imagine
thing.
we could have gotten this episode last week. Could you imagine what next week's episode was?
Oh yeah,
Like if
and
they
then
just if they didn't give us that Zeke episode, we would be perfect. Like everything would be okay.
or even if they like split that Zeke episode up between like last week's or between the two episodes of last week. You know what I mean? Like split, like give it to Chris says, if it makes you feel any better about how it ended, the train blasts off in 76 and doesn't fucking stop. That does make me feel good, but I mean, like, it's kind of it's like to our point, like we were expecting this. Like we were expecting things to kind of just like pop off, and like they just a lot of this season has been build up for not build up for not for build up's sake, but build up because like you have a rest of the story to take, and you have more of the story to tell, and you're trying to shove the final portions of the story into one section, if that makes sense. Like I just really feel like I really wish they would have taken all of the Marley stuff. I wish we would have got to not Shingageshi, whatever. I wish we would have got to the basement sooner. Because if we get to the basement sooner, then we get to Marley sooner, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, because like the big buildup for the first 3 seasons is getting to the basement. And season 3 ends with after we get to the basement, and then we fight the Beast Titan, and we fight the Beast Titan, claim the Colossal Titan, and then like they go back to Marley. You guys wouldn't understand the rest of the episodes if you didn't get this stuff. Well, so that's the thing is I'm not saying that like I don't want these episodes. I'm cool
We just
with
don't
us
want them
getting
where they're
episodes.
at.
Exactly. Like that's the big problem with this season, I feel like, so far, or this season so far in its entirety or whatever. So the first half of season 4 is that like these episodes, I feel as though they should have been placed, like the pacing of the show just isn't right, especially for them to put as big of a break as in between like this first part and this second part. I realize that I'm probably speaking all over the place and I'm talking all over the place. It is because I'm very frustrated. I'm trying to stay calm and get my words together.
Even the first episode, I feel like is paced really weird. Like when we get like we don't know what's going on. The only people we know are like Zeke and Reiner.
Yeah,
pretty much. And I don't know. Like the first episode was just us kind of like, yeah, granted we learned about like the Marlians and stuff, and then the Eldians that were living there, but it's just I don't know. It's like they overwhelmed us with that kind of shit. Like,
yeah.
I feel like they're trying. I mean, we've talked about it before, but I think it's just too much of them trying to like make us relate to them or give them a backstory. But we don't fucking care about them.
We don't. Yeah, we don't. We don't. And see, what's interesting, and I know we keep saying it or whatever, but like I genuinely feel like because right now you're right now. So we don't care about this story. We don't care about the Marleyan side of the story. Excuse me, but I feel like had we had at least half a season before this to like live with the Marleyans, to kind of like maybe I guess like get to know them maybe a little bit more, or because I mean honestly what they did was they took, was it the first like 4 episodes of this season is all like Marley backstory, correct?
Yeah, because we don't see the only inclination we get of like the Eldians, at least from Paradise Island, is Aaron.
Wait,
And
that
that's
again?
like I'm saying like the only, you're right, because it's all, the first 4 episodes are just about Marley, and then I think the end of episode 4 is when we see Aaron for the first time.
So boom, like you could have extended the back half of season. You could have exactly. They could have extended the back half of season 3. Extended the back half of season 3 and have season 3 end. And I probably would be pissed, but like have season 3 end with Aaron, like seeing Aaron's face in Marley.
Okay.
And then be like, oh shit, like, okay, all right. And then we come into season 4 at the very beginning with Aaron getting ready to kick off his plan. And that way you don't waste, and that way you have 2 extra episodes, 2 or 3 extra episodes for your mid-season finale. I don't know. I might be crazy. I might just be, speaking out my ass, but like, I don't know. I just feel like there was a better way to do this. There was a better way to get us ready for the back half of the season or the rest of the stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
so
go ahead, Quack.
So do y'all want to talk about the actual episode?
Oh yeah, we can talk about the actual episode. I suppose we should probably talk about the actual episode. You had something you actually wanted to say about the actual episode?
I just was like, are we covering the plot points, or are we just talking about how we wish it would have been better?
It would have been. Spend the entire first half talking about how we wish it would have been different and would have been better. But
better. We need to watch or read the manga.
Pretty
much.
But
yeah, I don't know. Like the episode was all right to me, but like you said, it sucks that we have to. I think it's just more so that we have to wait so long. Like if they were like, oh yeah, the second half is coming out in 4 months. I'm like, all right, I could kind of do that, even though I'd still be mad. But like to wait a whole, I know y'all saying like a different day or whatever, but it feels like I'm waiting for a year.
No, I agree with that. I
think like bogus part, but
December at the earliest, January at the latest.
Yeah, I feel like a whole year from like 8 months. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't know if we were gonna like still go down the plot points of the actual episode or not.
No, we can go down the actual plot points of the actual episode. We talked about the thing at the beginning with Levi and Zeke, and Zeke getting put inside of the Titan, how that was kind of weird. I don't like how the armband thing is happening again.
Yeah,
I thought that was a little strange. Yeah, especially since we're not trying to kill everybody. What does it matter who joined when and when they sided with when?
I think that it makes okay. I think it makes sense to have the armbands just to know who you can actually trust and who you're ruling because they actually believe in you, or who you're ruling by fear.
Okay.
And then other people that you definitely got to keep an eye on, which are the black armbands. If you are, the people on the other side.
Yeah.
So I get the reasoning behind it, but it's just like, isn't this what you guys don't like over there?
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I don't like how everybody's a prisoner now. I hate that.
Yeah, everybody's locked up.
And where are the actual citizens at?
Well, so they said that at the beginning of the episode that in this with the Yelena and Pixie's talk, they said that they had the entire city evacuated just in case some stuff popped off or whatever. So they sent I think they sent them all to an inner part of the wall or whatever, because this is
Wall Rose, right? No, this is where Aaron used to live.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought, because the Titan, the Titan crystal is out front or whatever. Man, that's crazy. I really thought we had Peak. I really thought Peak was going to be on our side. Well, Well, let me not say I really thought that, because like this scene right here where she's walking through and she sees Gilliard or whatever the hell his name is, and like she waves at him or whatever. It's like, oh, that's obviously a sign. That's clearly a sign. You didn't see him? Here, if you go back, he's right. So look at this ring right there.
They all look the same, bro.
Yeah, he's literally right there. His face was the first face that I looked at. And I was like, oh shit, he's right there. And so I was like,
looking at the dudes blushing at her.
Oh yeah, all a whole bunch of dudes.
All I saw was the dudes in the front, like all thinking she's so cute.
See,
so funny. Yeah, we missed that completely.
Yeah, so when I initially saw him, I thought that like, oh, they really got all the I was like, oh, she already pointed out all the intruders, and so they're all here specifically because he was here. But at the same time, it's kind of like the way she says hi and the way he makes eye contact with her, it's kind of like sus that like, you know, like, oh, they might be up to something. They might be up to something.
Bro, that's wild. I'm so pissed I did not see this nigga.
Where we at? And we kind of talked about what was it? We talked about the inside of here, the prison scene where they're talking to Armin about or not talking to Armin, but Armin and all of them are discussing what happened in the episodes prior. I think John is up, or not John. Yeah, John is onto something as far as like, I feel like Aaron is doing everything for a reason, kind of like what Nessa's been alluding to the last couple of weeks, that, you know, maybe Aaron has seen something and he knows something is about to happen. And the only reason why he's acting the way that he's acting is specifically because he's trying to save everybody, or he's trying to, you know, help everybody. Because it really was a wild thing a wild turn for him to be like, you know, what is it, the summer before everything pops off, where he's like, you know, I don't want any of you guys to turn into Titans, and now he's all like, you know, fuck you guys, and like, you guys really don't mean shit to me. Yeah, pretty much.
Calling everybody slaves and shit.
Yeah, and so like, speaking out of his.
I think he was talking to Peak though. He was like, you ain't gonna shoot me. Put his forehead. No. If you was gonna shoot me, you would have already shot me. But you ain't shoot.
That scene was tough as fuck. That scene was tough as fuck.
I was sitting there eating my ice cream like, bro, what if she really shoot this nigga? I'm gonna be sick.
I think they try to give us that same effect. You remember, I think it was 2 episodes ago when we saw Aaron kind of like casually like walk in, and like we were like, oh man, that was really hard. I think they tried to do the same thing with Peak or whatever, but we were like, yeah, that's not, it's not the same.
You don't even have that type of swag.
Well, I think they kind of did the inverse of that same effect, where they pretty much just sucked out all of the like tension in the room. Because once Aaron does say like, you know, I have the Founding Titan, there's no way you're gonna kill me because I have the Founding Titan. It's like, oh yeah, then you holding that gun at me hasn't like no weight, like holds no weight, like it doesn't mean anything.
Mike, I was talking about when she stabs that dude in the neck or whatever when she walks in.
Oh no! So when she first came in, I thought that was tough. I thought that shit came out of nowhere.
I thought that part was cool, so then I got excited, and then Aaron was like, "I mean, what you gonna do though?
What you really gonna do?
Like, you killed him because he's worthless. He's a slave."
Aaron out here just calling everybody slaves.
But I didn't like. He was like, "Help me," and she was like, "Help you how?" Like, bitch, that's not what you were saying all season.
No, not at all.
You want to say, help you how? He's like, look, if you want to save Falco, this is what you need to do. And I didn't like how she seemed surprised that he drank some of Zeke's spinal fluid. It's like, bitch, you was there.
Well, I don't think she saw that fall in his mouth.
She saw it go upside his head.
I mean, yeah, she saw the bottle go upside his head, but I mean, just because you see the bottle go upside your head doesn't mean like I wouldn't assume that like you would have drank some of the fluid.
But I thought she was there to like hear everything go down, like, and them put the story together.
No, remember, because like, so he gets bashed in the head or whatever, and then he gets bashed in the head. They take him upstairs. When they take him upstairs, they what is it? He's like, or Nicolo's like, yo, this is the chick that killed Sasha. You know, you should go ahead and kill her. And then Mr. Bronze is like, nah, we're not gonna kill her or whatever. And then the daughter jumps over and attacks. And
he had both of them.
You said what?
Nicolo had both of them. He was holding both of them. He threw her to the ground.
Yeah, but Falco was still knocked out. Falco been passed out for like 4 days. Bro might have a concussion. He might be he might be in a coma.
He was awake. He was awake in the last episode.
Barely.
He wasn't in a coma.
Barely. He felt the shock and then like, you know, it's a tingle or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Gabby doesn't know that he drank some of the fluid.
I got to watch that other episode again though, because I'm pretty sure I'm not pretty sure, but I did think that she was there to see that or hear the whole plan.
No, but they split them up. Remember, because Mikasa and Armin take her.
All right, I'm gonna just watch. Yeah. But what else happened?
Yeah, we've got that. Talked about this scene right here where Peak walks in and attacks, or tries to attack or whatever. Yeah, I really thought we had Peak. Really had Peak on our side for you know, a brief moment there. For a brief moment, I thought she was really gonna fall for it, or not fall for it, but like, you know, be cool with like helping out or whatever. I was really hoping she would, mostly because like, as much as I don't like Gabby's character, I just want the moment of like her realizing that how crazy she sounds when she talks to people.
Like she not black.
Yeah, exactly. She
like
really,
she not black.
Yeah, because it's like she really be talking out the side of her ass like she's not Eldian, and I'm like, yo, like, bitch, you Eldian too. Like, what are you talking about?
Hey, what is going on?
Fucking coon.
We talked about Armin crying over the plan.
I thought that was so weird. I don't know. I thought that was very weird.
Why do you feel like that's weird?
Because why would you cry? Like, he's like, to think that was so noble. Gabby hating
club.
It just doesn't make sense. Oh, but then when she wrote that, when she just said that, Yelena, when she was like, "Oh yeah, people will talk about us for millennium to come or whatever."
Yeah,
millennium. I was like, "Oh, that's the 2U 3,000 years later thing." I was like, "Oh, that's cute."
Yeah, that's possible. There you go.
That's like a callback to the first or episode. So, like Chris said. I mean, I be hating on Chris.
I see how the plan is noble. Like, I really think it's because at the end of the day, as preposterous as it sounds and as like stupid as it sounds, they're really trying to do things for a noble cause.
They just want to,
like, they want to put it into like the suffering that everybody has to go through. You know, like it just goes to I want to say Kavendar, but that's not his name. The doctor that Zeke was, you know, that Zeke inherited the Beast Titan from or whatever. You know how, like, you know, his son and his wife wouldn't have had to die had Eldians not been a thing, like had Eldians not been alive. I just feel like, again, we talked about this last week too, like I just feel like the plan is a pussy way to go out, but it's neither here nor there, I guess.
It's like, I'm gonna kill everybody before I kill myself. That's
pretty
one thing about it.
Pretty much.
You don't like me, you're gonna have to die first. It ain't gonna be me.
Yeah.
But I thought it was
just because you hate me.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, I'm in my life. And I could turn into a Titan, so like, what?
Exactly.
I don't know. That's dumb. But I didn't like how his wife like killed herself, like slit her throat and the baby.
Yeah, she was doing much.
Because she found out he was Eldian. Like, damn, bitch, you could have kept the secret together.
She was doing a bit much.
You never loved me.
Not once. The love was contingent on you being Marleyan. You never wonder where he was going for all those hours in the day? Obviously, he was training for like the fucking soldier ship or whatever the fuck it's called.
Soldier ship.
The fucking to inherit the Titan or whatever.
He did that afterwards.
Oh no, he already had the Titan, I guess. He did.
No, he did after. He said he joined to as a form of suicide. Remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yerp.
Yeah, and then we get the climactic battle. Peek and Eren walks Peek and everybody up to the top of the building, and you said what?
They're not gonna beat his ass though.
Not even close. Oh,
and then we get to see the Warhammer in action with
the Warhammer and the Attack Titan together. Yeah, like there's so much that we could have got to see. There's so much we could have got to see. And don't get me like all my frustration wrong. Like I am excited to to see the rest of this. And I'm excited to see this play out. I'm just frustrated at like where we're at. And Chris brought up a good point in the chat where he was like, you know, regardless of whether or not regardless of what would have happened, like you would have been frustrated. Yes, I would have been frustrated either way, but I still just, I don't know. I feel like I would have been less frustrated had this been more of a concrete ending.
Let me have been in that basement all that shit started happening. I'd have been like, let me the fuck out. This whole thing crumble on me.
Okay, so Chris said that this ended at 1:15 to 1:16, and as far as the chapters go, so that means we have from chapter 1:16 all the way up to 139 is the last chapter, the last episode of the or not last episode, the last chapter of this story we call Attack on Titan. But
dude, Gabby's such a fucking coon, man.
Before the Gabby hate train starts, any final thoughts?
No.
Nessa, you got anything?
No, I'm good.
What do you think, Reiner? What do you think? I'm sorry. What do you think Reiner's gonna do? You think he's gonna like?
I just don't.
I don't see him coming out like doing shit.
Do shit. Reiner ain't about to. Reiner ain't about that life. Like he acts like he is, but he's not.
They got Peck. What the fuck is her name?
Peak.
Yeah, Reiner and the Jaw Titan.
That's it. Against the Beast Titan.
Hashtag fuck them kids always.
Attack Titan and Warhammer Titan. Who do you think? Do you think Zeke being in Shin Nageshi wakes up Annie?
I don't know. What is that? Is that like a possibility?
It's something that I thought about. You said what?
I was going to say, is that like a Beast Titan ability?
Well, we don't know anything about Zeke's abilities, obviously, besides the spinal fluid. They talked about, you know, that with Peak and Eren walking up the stairs or whatever. But I mean, we know that the Attack Titan, or not the Attack Titan, but the Beast Titan or his Scream can awaken pure Titans. I don't know if it does anything to I don't remember if it does anything to the shifters themselves. But I know that, like, or at least with the Founding Titan anyway, Eren had like that shock that got sent to everybody or whatever. Okay. Like regardless of whether or not you were a shifter or not. So it's possible that maybe the Beast Titan has some kind of connection there, considering it's attached to like a royal family member.
So Annie,
how else Annie could wake up?
But I thought Annie was just like doing that herself.
Was like in cocoon by herself?
I thought she crystallized herself and was like, she did that to herself.
She definitely, she put herself in the chrysalis.
But so I'm thinking that she can take herself out whenever she wants.
So you think she's just like chilling?
I think she's a lazy bitch.
What side do we think Aang is gonna be on then? If she's just being a lazy bitch,
come out like Captain America, like fucking not knowing what the hell going on.
I wasn't sure how you were gonna take that. I wasn't sure if you're gonna talk about, or just sure if you're gonna say like picking up the fucking the hammer, or if coming out the fucking ice. That could have went one of two ways.
You coming out the fucking ice, not knowing what the fuck going on, and then. I don't know. I think it's gonna be kind of weird just because we're gonna have Eren, we're gonna have the Beast Titan, and we could possibly have Annie, right? Yeah. We don't know.
We have Annie, the Colossal Titan too.
Yeah, and then we got the Colossal, but it's like all of the Titans that we have are all fighting a different fight.
Yes.
I don't feel like Eren is fighting the same fight as Zeke. And damn, Annie's just gonna be there, and Armin's just gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like. We don't have teamwork like the other like the Marleyans do. Yeah. But also Annie's she's about to die, right? 2 years, 1 year, 2 years, something like that.
Yeah, because she's on the same time. She's on the same clock as Reiner is.
Right. So it's like she either wake up now and figure it out, or somebody need to eat her.
Yeah, like, I don't know why somebody hasn't eaten her yet. I mean, since Eren's been locked up since they got back from Marley.
I guess he doesn't want to be a female Titan. I don't know. I feel like they could have like made a female a Titan and then just gave it to her. But they would have to give. I think they would have to do the Jaw Titan first to a girl, I guess. Have them take the Jaw Titan and then have the Jaw Titan eat Annie. because that's the only thing that can crack open that crystal.
True. Yeah. Or they could just have the Jaw Titan break open the crystal and then just. That's what you just said. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. That's literally what you just said. That's literally what you just fucking said.
Or think about this.
Oh shit! Here we go.
No. I was saying that's what you said.
That is what I just said.
But
let us know what you guys think about this final season. In the comments below, wherever you're watching this, leave a thumbs up, leave a like. Let us know what you guys think is going to happen next season. Yeah, we'll be back in whenever this decides to come back. So whenever we get information, that may be when we're back, or maybe we won't come back at all. Who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? But
no, Chris.
What did he say? I definitely want to join Voice for Part 2. Oh, you can. Yeah, we'll work that out. We'll work that out.
So you can fucking spoil everything, Chris?
Chris be asking good questions, man. He be asking real good questions.
He knows what's going on.
So he be guiding us.
No, Chris, you can't play with us.
But I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.